take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Wisconsin. It's week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
7 yards, the pick up there.
To Darnell Mooney.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Bears first down.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brees. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
10 yards.
The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 55 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli.
Breeze pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Rodgers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Montgomery looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Robert Tanyan. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen hits hard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They run, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Montgomery, the Bears.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Breeze now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Down Bears.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
26 yards.
The Bears now ready to take over again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 31, Breeze. And he rifles one incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd down. And
from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
at their own 46-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, first down Packers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
2nd and 3.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
For the field goal, a 42-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
17. Bears 6.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he returns this to the 22. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
22-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 3, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Rodgers with
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This one complete to Tanyan underneath.
Robert Tanyan. That's good for a Green Bay.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Rodgers pass.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. To throw again, Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Caught on the right side by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half. And now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little long. And the pressure gets to him again. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Irvin to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
3rd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now running right through it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Hard throw, incomplete. On a 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Packers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
The score, Packers 23, Bears 6.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Breeze now on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Breeze now. And he fends him off. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 3.
Now Breeze. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, it's Breeze. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
A gain of 2. Brings
now Breeze again. That's complete to Mooney.
Breeze.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Breeze.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. From midfield, here's Breeze. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
4-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
10 at the 32-yard line.
it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half